What's up, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and baby, let's get into the drama of it all. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, OC, and Miss New Jersey. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So it looks like things are heating up in Potomac. So we talked about the last video I did about, it was like the Housewives roundup. That TVDs reported that Real Housewives of Potomac will start filming at the end of April, early part of May. And I guess they were right, because now there's a lot of accounts posting pictures of the ladies filming out in the DC area. So Queens of Bravo posted a picture of Giselle and Ashley, meeting up and talking. And Queens of Bravo is funny to me because a lot of people swear anytime they post content about Potomac that's Robin Dixon. Like, if you ever go in their replies or their quote tweets, people will be like, "We know this is you, Robin." And that makes me cackle, because I don't think it is Robin, but I just think it's funny that people stick to that. Then there was 2 clips of a meetup between Jassi, Mia, and Jacqueline. And if you don't know who Jassi is, if you watch the drama video, or one of my other drama videos, it was reported, or I reported to y'all, that TV Deeds basically said that Jassi Rideaux will be a new friend of the show, but she will be introduced to everybody by way of Mia. And it seems to be true, because there was a picture of her hanging out with Mia. Now we have these 2 clips of Jassi and meeting up with Jacqueline and Mia. Now I'm wondering how they're gonna play this, because in the article that I read from TV Deeds about Jassi, they said that Jassi is short for Jasmine, and that she is from Oklahoma. Also, that she's already ruffled a couple of people's feathers while filming this far, and that she possibly is dating an NFL player that plays on the same team as Travis Kelce. I think that's the Chiefs, but honestly, y'all, the only time I care about football is during the halftime show and during the Super Bowl. Other than that, I don't know these teams. So I wonder whose feathers Jassi ruffled. I wonder if it's Ashley's feathers, if it's Wendy's, if it's Kiarna or Giselle. I wonder whose feathers she'd ruffled. Well, we got confirmation that it seems like the new blood is bringing. Oh, and I forgot Stacey. Maybe her and Stacey got into it, but it looks like the new blood is actually delivering. So Andy has a new book coming out, and he was doing a press tour, and he was in DC, and Karen actually came and visited him. So while they did this brief little quick video, Andy asked Karen, "Well, girl, how's filming?" And Karen said, "Girl, we got treats for y'all, and the youngins are bringing it." Let me play that clip for y'all so you can hear it from both of them, and then we'll discuss.
I'm in DC doing an event for my book. Look who came to see the Grand Duke of Potomac, the Grand Dame of Potomac. Wow, you look good, Karen. Oh my God. How's filming going?
Filming is everything. We've got treats for the audience.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Let me put my shades on.
Oh, yeah.
The youngins are bringing it, okay?
Wow. Oh.
So here's my thing, y'all. I don't know. Again, I don't get why they rush so quickly back to film. Granted, it's probably to catch Karen's DUI, but we know Karen lied, and I don't think Karen is going to be transparent about what truly happened and what has taken place in her life when it comes to drinking. So I don't know. I don't really care about Mia, Inc. and the Gordon of it all, because honestly, that storyline to me has lost its luster. Like, I really don't care about that hip hop, telenovela. I don't soap opera. Like, I really don't care. So I don't know. And like, granted, they're saying the youngins are bringing it, the new blood is bringing it, but I'm just kind of like, are they bringing it enough to where it's going to have people invested? Because I think that's what they're not understanding, is that last season put such a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, even content creators, like people that I've been watching for years who I love their reviews of Real Housewives are like, I don't know if I'm coming back for next season. Like, this might be my last season. And I'm just kind of like, do y'all think this format that y'all are giving us is going to be good enough? Because I mean, there was a lot of people online saying they gonna boycott. Now I know some people do all of that capping online just so they can be a part of like the fodder that's online. And some people are actually like serious, like they feel convicted to not watch this show. And so I'm just wondering, like, are these new girls gonna really bring it enough to make people be invested? But that's just how I'm feeling. So let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. So yesterday, everyone got excited, including myself, when it was reported by Jay's reality blog that filming had begun for season 16. Well, Love B. Scott came out and pretty much said, y'all, they not filming just yet. And I'm trying to figure out, girl, what is the holdup? So in that article, Love B. Scott pretty much said that they aren't filming just yet. Like, we still have maybe another week or so before they start filming. They're still finalizing things. And I'm like, for them to be taking this long, this cast better give me something. Cause like, I love Atlanta. I really do. Like, Atlanta is that girl. And I just really hope that with them waiting this long and doing all of this preparation and all of this stuff, that it's actually worth it and they're not just dragging their feet to give us some crap. Like, I really hope they're capturing everything that's going on between Simon and Porsha, because if they not catching it, Radar Online definitely is. Because I just saw this article that's dated May the 6th where it says Porsha Williams' ex Simon Guobadia scoffs at RHOA stars demand for $50,000 in ugly divorce. Girl, I said what? So let's read this article, y'all. Y'all already know the link to this article will be in the description box below so you can read it for yourself. So it says, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams' estranged husband Simon Guobadia asks that her demand for a 5-figure sum to pay her divorce lawyer be shut down. According to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, Simon said that Bravo star was not entitled to a dime from him as they continue to fight over the validity of their prenuptial agreement. It says, in recent motion, Porsha asked the court for $50,000 from Simon. Her lawyer wrote, wife has incurred and will continue to incur significant attorney fees and expenses of litigation to defend against husband's motion, which includes false statements and allegations, and requests that husband be ordered to pay wife's temporary attorney fees in the amount of $50,000, given that his actions have caused wife to not only file her request of emergency relief, but also to request to the instant motion. In a newly filed motion, Simon lawyers argued against her client paying Porsha $50,000. She said the court should deny Porsha's request for attorney fees because she has failed to provide statutory basis for the request as required under Georgia law. The lawyer argued Porsha's request for a lump sum award of $50,000 in attorney fees is not allowed by law. A judge has yet to rule on the matter. Girl, it's too much going on with them. When I tell you again, Portia's such a dummy, because I will say this every time I talk about Porsha, everything that she wanted Simon to provide for her, she could do for herself. I don't think there's nothing wrong with wanting to be in love, wanting to find a partner, wanting to have somebody that you love romantically walk through life with you. But when your only goal is to be with somebody based off of monetary gain, and you you were so blinded by that you did not vet them before intertwining yourself with them, you get what you get. And to me, I don't really think Porsha should be entitled to anything because they were only married for a year. Like, if the roles were reversed and a man was asking a woman for all of this, I would say the same thing. Y'all were together for a year. Y'all were together for 15 or 14 months. Either way, that's a year and 2 months or a year and 3 months. Girl, that ain't enough time. That's not enough time for you to gain anything from me. Now, had Porsha and Simon been together for maybe 3 or 4 years, I'd be like, yeah, get her some money. But they've only been together for a year. Like that. What are you trying to get from him, girl? And then that's the other part. It look like you didn't execute the plan correctly. Like, you were not supposed to immediately get on Atlanta and then drop him. You are supposed to wait at least a good year or so. Give yourself at least a good 2 to 3 year cushion of like, yeah, I tried, guys. I tried to make it work, and then drop him. The fact that you dropped him immediately once you got your contract with Bravo, girl, it makes you look sus. And if I was a judge or if I was Simon's lawyer, that is something that I would constantly bring up. Girl, Portia's stupid. She crazy. I just hope I hope he don't take her money, and I hope he don't have to give her no money. I don't want that lady to have to give up anything. But I feel like the embarrassment of all of this and the headache of all of this is punishment enough. I just hope she ain't got to give that man no money, and he don't have to give her any money, and they could walk away from each other learning a lesson. At least I can only hope. So let's move on to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So, girl, Dorit put out a statement about her relationship status with PK. So it looks like they are headed for separation and ultimately a divorce. So she posted this to her Insta story today, and it says, "We as a couple have been subjected to a lot of speculation about our marriage. We have had our struggles over the last few years and continue to work through them as two people who love each other and share two amazing children together. To safeguard our deep friendship and maintain a harmonious environment for our children, we have made the mutual and difficult decision to take some time apart and reevaluate our relationship while we prioritize our children. We appreciate your love and support while we continue to do the work necessary throughout this journey. With love, Dorit and PK." So we all knew this was coming. The way last season played out, you could definitely tell that Dorit and PK were butting heads. Like, Dorit was struggling with the fact that she felt like PK was not listening to her or was not understanding her issues as she deals with her PTSD and wanting him to be home and around her. And then the whole situation with that whole London trip where he kept like prolonging it. And then you had PK feeling like Dorit was using the PTSD to like make excuses for like her behavior, which he felt was like bad behavior. Like, she wasn't being very nice. She was being very like, I guess what's the word? Like, she was very wound up and causing problems for both of them, I guess. But we could tell that they were having issues. The way she answered that question at the reunion where Andy was like, "How y'all doing?" and she said, "Better than ever," the same way Ashley Darby would talk about that wet, pasty looking demon of a husband. You knew something was up with them. And, you know, we've had all these speculations about Dorit. Like, was she coming back or was she gone? Since Crystal was gone, a lot of people thought Dorit was going to get fired. On top of that, you had them saying that, no, Dorit is back, but she's in jeopardy of being demoted if she's not honest about her relationship status. Because in that, I think it was a Daily Mail article in the last video I did when we talked about Dorit, I think they said that PK was staying at like the Beverly Hills Hotel and hanging out with Boy George. So there's been a lot of issues between Dorit and PK. I mean, I think Dorit ultimately did the right decision by just being honest about her relationship status, because it's like, don't do what Kyle did the whole entire season. Well, I'm hoping Dorit don't do what Kyle did the whole entire season and like pussyfoot around what's going on. Like, tell us what's up. Like, you signed up for this. And like I said in my last review, the drama video, I was like, if I was Dorit, I would be honest, because ultimately you gonna be the one taking care of them kids, because we know PK's money is funny, so you don't want to lose this Bravo check. So I'm just wondering, like, I'm hoping she's honest, but I am curious to see like how this is going to play out with her cast, because we know Sutton and Garcelle don't really see it for Dorit, and Dorit don't see it for them, so they might be messy about the divorce. Then you have Kyle and her are not cool. Kyle might either step up and be a friend to her because they're both going through a separation, or Kyle might use it and be like, you were asking me all these questions about my marriage and look at what's going on with yours. You know, yours is falling apart. And then you also have Erica, who, you know, I know Erica was on the phone with her girlfriends today, texting them talking about I told y'all so. Because remember last season, Dorit was mad at Erica for that comment she made at BravoCon, and I'm paraphrasing, where they did the live Watch What Happens live, and Andy asked, or the audience question was like, who do you think is next for a divorce? And she said PK. Erica said PK and Dorit, and that hurt Dorit's feelings. So maybe it, like, you know, it hurt Dorit's feelings because she knew that it was coming. But girl, we'll see. Hopefully it's a good season and Dorit is honest, or more honest than her castmate, which is Kyle. But the good thing in all of this is, girl, they're filming. They just posted a picture of Garcelle with her son, and it says #RHOBH season 14 has begun filming. So we about to get all of this. So like I said, hopefully Dorit is honest when it comes to her relationship with PK. All right, y'all. So let's talk about Real Housewives of Orange County, because girl, Ryan done got himself caught up. And I'm reading this from page 6. So it says RHOC Jennifer Parati's fiance reportedly embroiled in a $16 million MLB gambling scheme. It goes on to say that Ryan Baraji, the fiance of Real Housewives of Orange County star Jennifer, is reportedly embroiled in a $16 million and a gambling and theft scheme involving former interpreter for Japanese Dodgers player Shohei Ohtani. ESPN reported on Wednesday that interpreter wired money to Boyaji to pay his gambling debt. It said the same day, according to the U.S. Attorney Office, and I'm gonna, because I keep butchering the interpreter's name, I think it's like OPI Majahi. I'm just gonna refer to him as the interpreter. It says the same day, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office, interpreter agreed to plead guilty to 2 federal charges related to theft of nearly $17 million from the MLB star's bank account. It goes on to say the interpreter could face more than 30 years in federal prison under the plea deal. Use that money to pay off illegal gambling debts per prosecutors. It says the interpreter's illegal bookmaker told the interpreter he could pay his gambling debts by wiring money to associate 1, who, according to ESPN, is Ryan. Interpreter regularly logged into Ohtani's bank account and initiated wire transfers from the account to the bookmakers and his associates as payments for his gambling debt. A statement from the Office of the United States Attorney, Martin Estrada, reads, for example, on June 20th, 2023, interpreter accessed the account without Ohtani's permission and transferred $500,000 to one of his bookmakers associates. Stephen Katzman, Ryan's criminal attorney, told ESPN that his client is working with federal authorities, while sources say that the reality star receives immunity in return for his testimony. Because there is an active investigation, Ryan is working with the authorities. He can't confirm or deny what is going on, Katzman said. He is not a bookmaker or a sub-bookie. It goes on to say Ryan's legal team did not have further comments on this matter when contacted by Page 6. Ryan and the alleged illegal bookmaker in question, who ESPN identifies as Matthew Bauer, reportedly spent the interpreter's payment in the maker's account at the casinos. After depositing the payments, ESPN reported the men would then withdraw the chips from the makers' accounts, gamble them, and if they won, they cashed out. Ryan made his reality TV debut in 2023 on RHOC season 17 alongside Jennifer, who recently wrapped filming season 18 on Bravo original Housewives series. Jennifer had no comment when contacted by a Page 6 rep. Ooh, girl. All right, y'all. So I know I was stumbling over my words, but again, you already know the link to this article will be in the description box below if you would like to read it for yourself. So here is my thing. This is weird to me is because about maybe like a week ago or maybe a few days ago, I saw a clip of Otani and his interpreter like arguing, I think at like a press conference. But like I told y'all, I'm not really into sports like that. So I just kept scrolling, like I didn't even look into it. So the fact that Ryan is linked to this is crazy to me. And I feel so bad for Jen because girl, that man be embarrassing you. But pretty much what I got from the article is that the interpreter was illegally going into that boy's bank account and stealing from him. And for some reason, the bookkeeper, who is not Ryan or the Matthew guy, the interpreter's bookkeeper basically said, if you pay these people this money, your debt will be cleared. So I don't get how paying Ryan or the Matthew dude is like a way to clear your debt. But I don't be gambling, so I don't know the ins and outs of that. But I'm just like, if I was Ryan, I like his lawyer was saying, he's cooperating with the feds to get immunity. I would do whatever them people told me to do. Whatever them people told me to do, I would do it. You do not mess with them 3-letter organizations, the feds, the CIA, or the IRS, because out of those 3 organizations, anytime they come a knocking at your door, more than likely they already have the evidence to put you away. So you might as well just give them what they want. They do their research. So I'm just like, Ryan, whatever them people tell you to do, give them whatever. But I just feel bad for Jen because it's like, girl, that man be embarrassing you. Like last season, you were embarrassed. I know Tamara is probably at the house with Eddie cackling. I mean, just a kiki and a caw and texting everybody. And that girl that came that last season, who I think has the same name as Jennifer or Tamara, who was basically trying to tell Jennifer her man ain't you know what? I know they texting back and forth or on FaceTime, basically laughing about that lady and her misfortunes. Just feel bad for her because I know she at the house right now crying. But I hope Jen has enough common sense to leave this man. Like, I don't understand why she is trying to attach herself to a sinking ship, because that is what Ryan is. Ryan gives sleazy. He gives I didn't think he give this, but he gives like cheater behavior, but I didn't think he give gambling and theft behavior. Okay, especially not this much money. But to me, if I was her, I would give back that ring he gave her when he proposed to her, because she doesn't know if that money that was probably used to buy that ring might be the money that was used from, that Otani's bank account. Like, girl, anything the people want, take it. I just wish she wouldn't hold on to him, because you can tell that Jen is only holding on to Ryan because she gave up so much to like live this new lifestyle in OC. She got a divorce. She had a rocky relationship with her family, but especially her parents, because they didn't want her to divorce her husband. And now, this is happening. And I think she just wants to prove that she made the right decision. And that's why she holds on to Ryan. But if I was her, girl, I would just eat that embarrassment, take that L, and move on with your life and find somebody better if you want to be in another relationship. But definitely, girl, Ryan gave rebound, not somebody you hold on to. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna end the video here. I know I said I was gonna talk about New Jersey, but I think I'm gonna do a separate video because a lot of stuff came out about them and Andy today. So be on the lookout for that. But as always, remember to be bravely authentic, and definitely hop down in the comments below and share your thoughts with me on all the topics that I discussed. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.